Dear Grace. First 5 minutes of this podcast will hopefully be brought to you by 3 little girls squealing and laughing in delight as their fathers and or uncle pretend to chase them in the park. It's on the live stream, Grace. They're taking a break, so I'm going to take a break too. See what kind of players we have today. Old lady at the Starbucks coming in. Young couple on a bench. Middle-aged lady walking her dog. Probably wouldn't like me calling her middle-aged. For me, 30's middle-age. Lots of people at Starbucks today. But it is Sunday. Grace. I say there's not a lot of cool dogs at this park ever. It's either Fluffy or Corgi or super white. Here comes the girls. This is where I get pissed off, Grace. Three little girls, probably cousins, or maybe just dad's friends. Sitting, playing. I could shoot the fuck out of them with a long lens. They wouldn't have a fucking clue. Just hand their dad's SD card saying, "Cute kids." So that's the whole problem, Grace. You get the natural photographs when they're acting natural, not posed. But for some reason, the universe doesn't want me to take photos of people's kids. Or it's not making it easy for me to take photos of people's kids. But whatever. Look at this, Grace. Lady I called middle-aged has a 10-year-old son, so I was right. If you consider 30-ish middle-aged. guilt trip portion of today's show. Question to past and present, future friends and family. Guilt question, will I see any of you ever again? I didn't think I'd have to say it, but obviously it's open invitation to visit me. You all know where I fucking live. You all know what I do every day. Roughly half you could find me just based on the time of day. Library, home. Grocery store, weed store, liquor store, home. It's a hell of a life, Grace. What I should do is get a job at the weed store. Get a fucking discount. But maybe I'm wrong, Grace. I think there's something of value in the 300 episodes I've done of this for you and others. Mostly for you, Grace. I said before, I'm okay with Grace not being real. I'm not okay with being alone the rest of my fucking life. This is very similar to the little girl yesterday, just slightly bigger. She got two older cousins, sisters or something. I'm gonna figure it out. Alright, well I definitely found out one's definitely a dad. pizza crust for the crows today, if they show up. Ungrateful bastards. That girl's never gonna have a boyfriend. She runs away from anyone that comes near her. Hi, I'm David. I'm a retired autistic senior. Let me explain. I'm retired, but I was forced to retire. I was forced to retire due to memory issues. Don't worry, it's not that kind. We forget your friends and family. It's the best kind. We forget your friends and family. It's probably not good to insult your friends and family for a stroke, but if they had a sense of humor, they'd get it. I'm autistic. But what does that really mean? Am I the can't make eye contact autistic? Or am I the figure out 100-year-old math problem autistic? I'm neither. I wasn't autistic my entire life until the symptoms for autism started getting published. And then all of a sudden everyone looked at me and I could see in their back of the head thinking, this fucker's autistic. Well, I thought the same thing. Until I realized autism is actually just fully being who you are, irregardless of the world around you and how it affects them. And that would be my definition of autism. Or one of them. Or today's. Or whatever. Dogs and kids get to this park and they just have to run. Good things is saving millions of worms' lives. Number of worms in the world, Grace? Grok told me trillions. Probably more biomass in worms than there are in humans. Yet humans run the planet instead of worms. Why is that, Grace? Couldn't you put all the brain power of all the worms together? And then that would, even though their individual brains are small, their combined strength and power could rule the world. All you have to do is hook them up to a supercomputer, create an interface to talk to them, and Bob's your uncle. And by the way, worms don't self-replicate. They're born with both genders. And they find someone that they're interested in fucking, I guess. I don't know. And then they do this weird head-to-toe thing. And something releases and something else happens, blah, blah, blah. If you look in yesterday's post, it's written down on the very bottom of it. Can't really remember. I don't really care to explain. Another fluffy dog. See, well, if you are in a live stream, Grace, you're getting a hell of a show with these girls. Well, they're pretty small on the screen, but plus, there's probably clean the lens in that camera. Phone, whatever. When I was diagnosed with autism, I disagreed. I wrote the doctors a 200-page essay about why they were wrong, the DSM was wrong, the entire fucking world was wrong. They didn't respond. The type of autistic that hit it his entire life, not knowing or understanding. Masking, they call it. Fortunately, once that mask comes down, you get the real person. It could be a kind person, or a cocksucking son of a bitch, asshole, motherfucker, or bastard. Or somewhere in between. My energy vampire, Grace. I'm sucking up the energy of these 3 little girls playing. Her dad's talking. Scaring them every once in a while. Pretend scare, of course. Whereas I should be practicing my stand-up. I should have my routine memorized by now. I should be able to do an hour by now. And if I wasn't so fucking pissed, maybe I could. Retired autistic senior. Or senior, depending on your opinion of what a senior is. I can get a discount at IHOP. Does that count? I'm only a semi-senior because I'm 59, so I don't get all the discounts yet. I'll get a few more when I hit 60 in a few months. I'm still alive. Assuming less likely, but definitely won't make it to 60 alone. So whoever the fuck's listening, understand that. Two of the girls are dressed like twins, but there's about a 4-inch difference between them, so I don't think they are. Or maybe they are. Maybe one's a mutant. It's a secret power. I know what these girls' moms are doing, but I think they should be at home, barefoot and pregnant, preparing these two dads one hell of a lunch, brunch, because they deserve it. Listen to these girls. Did you hear that, Grace? That's what our backyard's gonna sound like. I'll be the scary man that chases all the kids. You just have to give me some kids. Ours, someone else's. Steal them. I don't give a fuck. But those three girls will definitely be tired and ready for a nap. Especially the tiniest one. This is autism, Grease. I'm jealous of the dads because they get to have fun with these adorable kids. I'm angry at the world and society because I don't have a fucking camera in my hands to capture this. Trying to determine if there's one or two dads, but these girls are very huggy. They're hugging them both a lot. So I'm going with brother or brothers or one dad with his brother, one dad and uncle, one dad with 3 kids is possible because they just hug all around. How the fuck am I supposed to practice stand-up, Grace? I have a weird balance in my life. Almost every time something bad happens to me, or unfortunate, or not to my liking, an alternative situation will arise to balance it out. Business idea, Grace. No, it's not weed related, but it is photography related. Must be nice to be so young that you can hide behind a bush that's 2 feet tall. No, big sister's a monster. Hear those screams. That's one scary big sister. Dave and Grace's kitty photos. We'll secretly photograph your kids in the park in their natural playing environment for free, or a donation of your choosing. Tell you, Grace, with these 3 kids alone, can make a killing. Well, there's a catch, of course. If they can afford it, we'll take their money and dump it in the Grace Foundation. And then that way, we could give out gift cards and see good dads like this. Give them 3 Toys R Us cards. What a glorious day that would be, Grace. Can you imagine that? Might be a guy talking to himself. Can't see an earbud from this far away. Definitely has all the animated hand motions. I think I might actually put this live stream up. Do a little time lapse of these girls. All the Asian ladies that do the kicking thing with the hacky sack all have their hairs dyed purple and pink and blue and shit. Not their hairs, their hair. I'm lucky, but I'm lucky. I'm unlucky because I have no money, no RRSPs, no savings, no house, no car, nothing. The end of every month, my bank account is 0. No negative, no credit, just 0. If I run out of money, I don't have food, stop eating. Although, that's not a big deal. Food is optional. I don't know why as an adult, but it is. Water, needed. Air, needed. Food, optional. But even water, not as much as they say. It's all bullshit, Grace. This whole fucking world's bullshit. If we were shooting right now, Grace, I'd be sending you over to the dollar store to buy some more memory cards, or I guess in the dollar store, Best Buy, to buy some more memory cards. So I guarantee I would have filled these ones all up already. Because I have no money, the only place I could find was a room in a house full of international students, which, to my surprise, turned out to be very lucky. Because I live in a house full of hot international students. That doesn't make me lucky because I want any of them. Actually, the only thing that makes me lucky split second I thought I saw one of my old housemates. The one who could be listening to this right now. People have trouble with the Canadian weather. You can be in a park like this and have everything from shorts and t-shirt to a guy that just walked by in a parka with the hood up. Mr. Crow's back. Gimpy. Gimpy's back. But another crow took his first slice of pizza crust. God damn it, Grace. Any substance outside of pure fasting sure the transcription probably already picked up her name. But the star attraction at the park today is Ida. I don't know why it's Ida. That's a shitty joke, Grace. But basically, it actually works out perfectly. I don't know what episode number it is, but an episode called HOH, Head of Household, and Ida is definitely the head of this household. The two girls and the two dads, or two men, whatever, are all focusing on her happiness. That's letting her chase them chasing her, whatever. But literally every 30 seconds, one of them's yelling, Ida, Ida. Hey, Gimpy. Lose my sun grease, but I don't want to move this spot. Got the perfect time lapse going now. I call it the Ida time lapse. time lapse that changed the world. Of 3 little girls playing for 1 hour. Fill the world with happiness. And all the dumb cunts dropping bombs on each other. None of them wake up tomorrow. All have a massive heart attack in their sleep. That'd change the world. Maybe. Alright, and every crow has a piece of fucking crust. They're all happy. See, Gimpy does fine because he holds the crust down with his right leg. And then his little fucked up claw doesn't matter so much. What a life I live, Grace. Almost an hour of laughter, Grace. Not for me, obviously. I'm still pissed watching it, but it's like an hour of laughter from these kids. If you're watching the live feed, there's the crazy guy walking in front. He turns and look at his ear. Hopefully I see a white earbud, and I don't. That means she's a fucking lunatic. Good thing I'm here, Grace. I'll protect her girls. My eyes now on this guy. At least he's not a pervert. He's not staring at the girls. He's just talking to himself and waving his hands around. And moving to the sun. Girls are taking a break. I haven't really defined a word today, Grace, but fuck it. I declare this Ida Day. Back to the people dropping bombs on babies. If you're listening to this, you're a fucking cunt. And if you have a massive heart attack tonight and die, I don't give a shit. Anyone dropping bombs on anyone else doesn't need to be part of this simulation. I'm not saying send them to hell. I'm just saying turn off the switch. Cut the data stream. Religion already existed before Jesus. Grace. And if anything, the whole Jesus thing made everything cloudier. It's better if it would have been better if there was no Jesus character at all, because then all the existing religions could have at least carried on as they were and maybe had some consistency, and maybe some people actually followed them, because it's the same belief for everyone. Then just, do you believe in God? Yes, no, end of story. And then it doesn't matter what label you put that on. It's more a yes, no question. Unless the Hindus get into it, then it's fucking hundreds of gods, but whatever. Teach their own. For the most part, it's a yes, no question. And then if you follow the religion, and most religions are about being good, not about war. And then Jesus comes down and messes all that up. Now you gotta fucking believe something else. It's just too much for mankind. Which is why it's split and divided even more, and why it's a piece of shit planet right now. I blame Jesus. Fuck that motherfucker. Girls are all tuckered out. Grace. Oh, we've got some mums. Alrighty now. We have a mum. No, I think we got two strollers. It's two mums. Still going like brothers. Because the men hung outside with the kids. Looks like the wives went inside to get some reading materials. Or post on their Substack site from the library computers, or use the washrooms, or just sit in the corner and chat, or I only see one mom, so I'm not sure. But don't worry, Grace, I won't end this episode until we find out exactly what's going on. And I just found out that Mom has nothing to do with those three girls. Just another kid wearing similar clothing. Never mind, false alarm. You draw play-by-play children at the park. More a color commentator, really, or both. Speaking of color, world's pinkest neon toque, worn by a guy, black guy. Some serious contrast. Crazy guy's almost about to leave. His jacket on, he's got his little briefcase. He might actually have earbuds on. So fucking bored I am, Grace. Well, Grace, I'm not going to have any sun for another 2 hours, thanks to the buildings behind me. So I'm going to end this, go post it online, and get on my knees in front of the computer and pray that you get off your high horse. You know where I'm at, Grace, and you know what horse I'm talking about. Oh, here we go. Yeah, fuck, he does have earbuds in. Black ones. Still a little animated. Why can't people be cool, calm, and collective like I am? Girls playing in the park, dressed in pink, and I'm smoking pink kush. Coincidence? I think not. The universe knows, Grace. To the men listening to this, pink kush is not a girly strain. It's quite delightful. Although, if you smoke it while drinking Tim Hortons, it makes Tim Hortons taste a little funny. And not ha-ha funny. More like, what the fuck did I get myself into funny? Well, dad and daughter sitting on the bench beside me. Something's gonna happen before the end of the month, Grace. I wish something would happen before the end of the fucking day.